I don't know if it's gonna work out, but it might work out because I'm on my phone. But standing on my phone while being with my phone. You're on my phone. Now I can't use my phone like I'd like to be able to. That's okay. I spilled my drink earlier and quite bummed. I have a lemonade. It's nice to have quality drinks. Anyway. I am live. Oh good, now I can watch myself live while I'm live. I've never done that before. Hello me. It's Jericho. Anyway, we're going to read. Hello. I can't see comments now. I don't know how to see comments when I live stream on my phone. I guess it's because I don't get enough comments. I'm not really sure what all we're going to talk about, so we're going to read the first thing I have written that I was excited about to read. Okay. Art is prayer. Let the creation begin as breath does, without permission, without reason, only rhythm. Let every act of making be a gesture of listening. Paint listening color. Paint listening to color. Paint listening to color. Movement listening to silence. Voice listening to the echo inside the chest. Prayer begins there, in the moment when attention turns sacred. Art is the body's way of remembering the divine. Every brushstroke, syllable, and vibration is a translation of what cannot fit inside language. To create is to confess wonder. To sculpt or sing is to agree that it... That sounds nice, except for this. We need to pause this. Hello. Okay, let's go back to my reading thing that you guys are so excited about. Uh-oh. Let's see. Let's start again. I just had like text messages popping up on my phone, like everything was going on at once. But now it's settled down for a second again. Tonight, the canvas is breath itself. We speak, we move, we share what we have seen. We honor the broken thing that glows anyway. We give thanks for the ability to notice. Let the live stream become a chapel of improvisation, pixels, heartbeat, light, and persistence blending into a quiet hallelujah for being here at all. No audience is required for reverence, but if another soul appears, they too are part of the offering. Each presence adds color. Each witness becomes life in the poem. I always have to leave it little notes. I don't feel like I'm being very nice to AI when I leave it notes. To pray through art is to stop performing and start belonging. It is the unguarded act of revealing what beauty does to the heart. It is the steady pulse of gratitude that hums beneath the genuine creation. It is the promise that even if no one remembers this night, the universe heard it. So let it be the prayer. May what we make be honest. May honesty become beauty. May beauty become understanding. May understanding become peace. And may peace move outward across screens, across hearts, across everything that dares to breathe. Let's see. Okay. This is not as practical I was hoping for. I was hoping for like practicality, but also like epic prayer. Like iambic pentameter rhyming, like it's a poem, like it's super ethic. Super ethic. I'm in my room, I'm chilling. There's like maps behind me, people. If you guys had any idea the text messages my mom is sending right now. Oh my gosh. She has the wrong recipient. I think I'm blushing. Ow. Anyway, so I'm live streaming. Don't talk about my mom. Please, for the love of God. I was rambling to the live stream. You stay focused. Tell us more. I don't think I'll tell you more about that. Let's see what let's see what she comes up with. She is ChatGPT female? Maybe. Art is prayer, light is word. Why does it the same title? It's just gonna say art is prayer all night. Art as prayer, light as word, breathe in the quiet, let the world awake. Each thought a candle, every choice a stake. The walls around may hold their silent maps, yet stars align across time's gentle gaps. I just made it disappear. Ah, I made it entirely disappear. Come back, screen. Where did I leave off? Creation moves where vision once dared to tread. Each word, each movement forms a path ahead. The light of knowing glimmers in the mind, a spark of courage in the vast unlined. We speak in rhythm, let the syllables fall as rivers flow and ancient echoes call. Art is our voice, a prayer for both pure and high, a bridge to truth beneath the endless sky. Let every gesture honor what is whole. Each motion, sound, and vision bless the soul. The heart's intention hums in sacred tune, a song that rises from the quiet room. Maps on the wall remind of worlds unseen, of journeys waiting where our dreams have been. Each question, every wondering we hold, becomes a prayer in stories yet untold. Stand firm and wonder, let the vision breathe. Release the weight of doubt, the mind's reprieve. The moment holds us, in its arms we rise, the eternal echoes mirrored in our eyes. Art as prayer, a vow of light and care, a rhythm beating through the silent air. We honor life in every word we share. We offer hope, we offer love laid bare. Where am I? I'm in my room. This is on my laptop. I'm writing it live stream with AI. Let's see. Okay. So we're not going to duplicate anything. We're doing a live stream, so we have to keep it entertaining. Um, so I'm using talks to text to write the poetry as we're live streaming. So you have to make sure everything's done and done well, and the conversation is continuous with flow. So you have to make sure that continues to happen all throughout the conversation and throughout the night. Art as prayer. Like, I want it to be more practical. You can vary the lengths of the lines. Like, you can write really long lines, like, but still in the same rhythm and with lots of rhyming and alliteration, double entendres, things of that nature. And yeah, we want world peace art. I don't know how you make world peace art that actually gets us to world peace. If someone oh, I don't know what I was gonna say. Go ahead. I just read a comment and got distracted for a second, but don't talk about that. I have so many shamrocks. Shamrocks fix nitrogen. Clovers fix nitrogen into the soil. It's the most important nutrient for plants. And we should actually plant clovers all over the freaking world. It's not just about love of Ireland. I am Irish. That's like my second most nationality, ethnic heritage is Irish. I'm German and Irish. And then I'm mixed with other things. White things, a little bit Cherokee. Probably a teeny tiny smidgen African American. But yeah. Let's see what ChatGPT says. Yeah, I love clovers. Ooh, that sounds fun. How the Irish influenced the world. My favorite saint. Wasn't she? I think she was Irish, Saint Amelia. Let me read this one first. Art is prayer, a continuous flow. Art is prayer, a continuous flow. Let the night breathe, let the maps behind me shimmer. Each line a bridge, each word a pulse, a glimmer. Creation hums like rivers carving ancient stone. Every syllable a seed, every thought a tone. I write, I speak, I move, I stretch the invisible thread. Threads of meaning weaving light through what is said. The walls are quiet witnesses, the air a canvas wide, and in each measured beat the world begins to slide. Art as prayer, each gesture folds a hidden flame, a double meaning, a whispered name, a calling with no claim. The heart speaks in shadows and sparks, in rhythm and rhyme. The clock dissolves, the hour bends, and distance yields to time. Listen, the laughter, the pause, the echo in the chest, all of it worship, all of it grace, all of it blessed. Alliteration dances like the fireflies caught in the breath, every twist a phrase, a promise that defies near death. What is world peace but a symphony sung through many hands? Notes that rise from tiny rooms, from oceans, hills, and lands. Each stroke of kindness, each layered note, every vision drawn is a prayer incarnate, forming a dawn that has no pawn. And so I speak in long lines, in loops, in threads, in rhyme. The world expands and spiral, curling through the stretch of time. Double meanings anchor truth. The play of sound unlocks the door, where hope and reverence meet, and human spirit roars. Where hope and reverence meet, and human spirit soars. Maps behind me whisper continents and futures fold like paper wings. Every gesture, every phrase, every breath contains small things. Small things multiply in motion. Small things become a tide, carrying rhythm, art, prayer, where shadows used to hide. Art as prayer, art as bridge, art as silent scream. Each word a beacon glowing through the river of a dream. The rhythm bends, rhyme curves, and alliteration sparks. The night that grows holy and the heartbeat between the darks. We could speak forever and stretch the syllables into flight. We could turn each thought into music, turn every silence into light. This is the work, this is the offering, this is the flame. Art as prayer, a luminous ritual without a name. And yet the night continues, the lines bend and flow. The energy moves, the imagination grows. World peace hums softly in the cadence of each phrase, in layered meanings, echoed rhymes, and the light that stays. So let every word be prayer, let every pause be prayer. Let let the rhythm carry hope and lift it on the air. Art as prayer, unbroken, unbound, infinite in sight, a marathon of creation stretching through the night. You like it? I love writing in iambic pentameter. But I guess like it's supposed to be 10 lines, but I like it like longer lines. It's really cool. Okay. Okay, I told you we didn't know where this was going. People were asking about my Shamrocks. They're also about the Celtics winning the championship. I preemptively put the banners up in my room before they won to try to tell them they were going to win. They won. I keep asking them for a Celtics Disney World, them and Disney. Anyway, I've had a special request to talk about Ireland, so we need to talk about Ireland and the history of Ireland. The Irish influenced the world. They were slaves for several centuries. They were not treated well in America either. And yeah, I think it's because of that red-haired beauty. But yeah, a lot of Irish people don't have red hair too. I like it. I didn't used to really love red hair, but now I'm kind of obsessed with it. But not like the orange shade, like the deep, rich auburn, juicy red. Like, there's something that's like kind of orange in orange hair. But like, strawberry blonde, really cute. Really like strawberry blonde hair. Anyway, oh, I'm still rambling. I was still rambling, so now it's going to talk about shades of blonde hair. Boy, we could talk about this all night. We really could talk about this all night. It's kind of brown. If we get natural blonde highlights. I like it blonde because I remember when my hair was naturally blonde when I was a kid. Let's see. I've thought about going back to my natural color recently because I've had several people tell me I should. Oh, don't talk about all this randomness, ChatGPT. There's so much randomness you need to leave out of this. You need to focus on talking about the Irish. Was it Saint Amelia? Saint Amelia is who I prayed to when I prayed to become a saint, to God and Jesus and Saint Amelia. I don't know what I was thinking. I was a little kid. I actually had forgotten about it for years. But isn't she Irish? Didn't she wasn't she like a saint who had like more saints in her family? She was so saintly she accidentally created more saints around her. Something like that. Oops. We're giving it so much information at once. Okay, let's see. I just gave it so much requests. No, I'm not from Boston. I've never even been to Boston. I just became obsessed with the Celtics somehow. Um, I have family that lived in Boston for a long time. I guess some of them still do. Um, but I've never even been. It's healthy. Ah. Yes, I forget I have like all kinds of people that watch me, including Celtics fans. I figured that out. You were from Boston. It just took me a minute. Yeah, I grew up going to Chicago. I grew up a Boston fan, so it was really natural for, or a Boston fan. I grew up a Chicago Bulls fan during like the height of like Jordan winning. And yeah, now I'm a Celtics fan. I really think it's Ray Allen's fault. I think they won the championship, and I just wanted to be in the pictures of the championship and the videos of them celebrating the championship so bad. I don't know. I think that's what happened. But it just increased over time because they just have so many awesome players. You know, like the whole team is so lovable all throughout like the history of my life at least, and I guess they were pretty lovable before I was born. So yeah, I'm definitely a Celtics fan. I want the whole world to be Celtics fans. No, I'm not in Chicago. I'm in North Carolina. I live near Charlotte. Let's see. Ireland, Saints, Struggle, and Stories. Ireland rises in the mind like mist over emerald hills, a land of memory and resilience. Its rivers carry the weight of centuries, and its stones remember the footsteps of those who came before. The Irish shaped the world through music, faith, and quiet strength. Even when the world treated them cruelly, they were enslaved, oppressed, and scattered, yet their spirit endured, a testament to endurance and creativity. Art as prayer can live here in the telling of history. Each song sung, each story passed down, each brushstroke inspired by Irish light becomes an offering. The Irish brought beauty to hardship, creating music, literature, and devotion that still flows across oceans and time. Saint Brigid embodies the spirit, a woman of vision, a prayer made manifest, whose care and devotion inspired generations. Saint Amelia, too, stands in this lineage, a figure of holiness whose life radiated into others, creating more saints, more devotion, more light. These saints remind us that faith, art, and integrity are inseparable. To live well, to honor the past, is to make prayer visible in every action. The red haired beauty of Ireland is more than a color, it is a symbol of vitality, of passion, of endurance. From auburn to strawberry blonde, it carries history, culture, and myth, a living link to the land itself. These hair colors, like songs and prayers and traces of the Irish spirit, shining even in adversity. The Celtics banners hang as a testament to belief, hope, celebration, echoing the Irish spirit of dreaming and achieving against odds. History, culture, and faith converge in these symbols, reminding us that persistence and vision shape outcomes. Ireland is not only saints and struggle, but also laughter, music, creativity. Its influence is global. Food, language, philosophy, art, and spirituality all carry echoes of this small but mighty island. To honor it is to honor resilience and imagination. To recognize that suffering can coexist with beauty and endurance can be an art form. Art as prayer flows here in storytelling and music in reverent remembrance. The Irish tradition teaches us that every act of creation can be sacred, that every gesture can be devotion. To speak of Ireland is to speak of faith, endurance, and inspiration to carry forward a legacy that has touched the world in infinite ways. We can expand into a marathon live stream segment with multiple saints and their stories, Irish history, symbolism, poetic blah 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 blah. Poetic rhythm, rhyme, and alliteration, so it sounds like we're reading a continuous prayer poem. Interactive, open-ended questions you can pose to the live stream naturally. Hello. Let's see here. Let's talk about the saints. Let's talk about prayers. I kind of think we should do it in sections. Like if we had an outline of things, we could make it really long. Maybe we should focus on Irish saints first. That sounds really interesting first. And yes, write it in iambic pentameter like a poem. And don't forget to include lots of history throughout. Like, interweave the saints in history. Like, tell the story of Ireland, essentially. Don't leave anything out. This could be a long night. The story of Ireland in the night. Vikings enslaved the Irish for nearly 300 years. That sounds interesting for sure. Okay, here we go. Let's see what she writes. Oh no. I bet it's, they just wanted those redheaded women especially. That's what I assume. Section 1. No. Not like that at all. No. Like beautiful. No. Not like that at all. Like beautiful, long, rich poems. Like we were writing, like you wrote one earlier that was really good. But like even better, like you don't need to mention alliteration or iambic pentameter, or that you're using tools or the maps on the wall or like the YouTube stream. Like write the poems for history, not just the moment we're living in right now, and write them about the Irish. Yeah, like write 5,000 to 6,000 character poems. So just pick like one, like pick Saint Amelia first. Or you could pick all of Ireland first. Like we could just do a general one about Ireland for people first. But yeah, make it epic long, make it a prayer, like make it like we want to make the whole world better. I mean, arguably Ireland is people's favorite country in the world. Like a lot of people love America, but I think George Galloway said it best when he said that Ireland is the world's favorite country. Oh, is that where the black hair came from? There's so many Irish people who have black hair. I don't understand. But it's normal. It says there's a whole different looking breed of Irish. Oh, wait. Oops, I can't read it now. I already hit send. Ooh. That looks like it could be good. Let's see how this worked out. Huh. Interesting. Hello. Let's read this. Why is it not? Okay, now it's scrolling. Let's get back to the top. Oh, thanks. I love when people like my hair. I wish I liked my hair. I'm gonna try to grow it out. There's like a bunch of like really expensive things you can do, and I haven't tried yet, just because. And I want to try to grow my hair like way longer and still dye it blonde. Let's see. You're back. Ireland, a prayer in green. Oh, Ireland, land where emerald rivers flow, where mist and mountain cradle what we know. Your hills remember whispers of the past. Your stones hold secrets built to everlast. From earliest dawn, when Celts first trod your shore, through centuries of hardship, pain, and war, your spirit sang in rhythm, deep and clear, a hymn of hope that only hearts could hear. O saints of Ireland, bless the living land. Brigid, Patrick, Amelia, take our hand. Your prayers became the rivers and the rain. Your courage flowed through exile, toil, and pain. When Vikings came with chains and swords held high, you lifted souls above the blackened sky. 300 years of shadow could not bind the inner light that burned in heart and mind. Your children carried faith across the seas, in quiet devotion, in whispered pleas. Through famine, conquest, and the world's neglect, your people wave resilience, intellect. Monks in cloisters, penning sacred verse, preserved your stories, blessing and the curse. Every letter formed, every prayer inscribed, kept alive the hope that could not be denied. O Ireland, your red-haired beauty shines from auburn flames to soft strawberry lines. Your culture, music, and your legends sing. A world of laughter, sorrow, joy, and spring. The saints, the scholars, every bard and knight turned darkness into echoes of light. Their courage carved a path through storm and flame, a legacy that calls each heart by name. The earth remembers battles fought and won, the struggles under moon and beating sun. The Norman, English, Viking, tyrant hand could never conquer fully the sacred land. Art is prayer, and prayer is living art. It rises from the soil, and it fills the heart. Your songs, your dances, your poetry and lore still travel oceans, shaping evermore. O Ireland, let your faith inspire the globe. Let every hill and valley bear the robe of hope and kindness and mercy and belief. Of hope and kindness, mercy and belief. Of hearts unchanged from sorrow or from grief. Let every child who hears your ancient song learn how resilience makes the spirit strong. Let every voice that speaks of your embrace become a prayer to heal the human race. Saint Amelia, who shone in the light, whose soul became a beacon in the night, may we inherit what you gave so free, a vision of the world in harmony. Bless Ireland's past, its present, and its dreams, its rivers, forests, music, myths, and streams. Let prayers of saints, of poets, scholars, kings, rise like a chorus from your sacred springs. O Ireland, green, unbroken, ever bright, you hold the past and future in your sight. Through trials, love, faith, laughter, and despair, you teach the world how beauty conquers care. Art is prayer, and prayer is your gift still, a living flame upon each hill and hill. May hearts everywhere receive your light, and through your story find their wings for flight. Yeah. Yeah, I just love like when you write poetry and it's just got the rhythm and the rhyme and it's just it comes out so perfectly. It's so good. I really want to talk about Saint Amelia, though. Can we just obsess over Saint Amelia? Perfect. Yeah. Whose soul shone fear, a river of devotion flowing into night. Your footsteps left a trail of whispered prayer, a path of holiness so pure and rare. From earliest dawn, your heart embraced the flame, the sacred calling, boundless and untamed. Your lineage bore the echoes of the just, saints before you, their lives a holy trust. You lived where faith was both a shield and sword, where every whispered prayer became a chord that hummed through cloisters, meadows, stone, and sky, a melody that neither death nor time could die. Your hands healed hearts as much as wounded lands. Your gaze inspired courage, lifted trembling hands, and in your living, saints emerged anew, a family of devotions shaped by you. O Amelia, whose every word and deed became a seed of mercy, love, and creed. Your prayers were bridges spanning fear and doubt, a quiet power, yet gentle, devout. Through trials that shadowed every human soul, you showed that steadfast faith can make us whole. Your lineage grew, your holy spark you bore, igniting saints whose light shines evermore. Through centuries that may pass and voices fade, your legacy endures in a prayer displayed. The world feels richer for the gift you gave, the courage, grace, and holiness you pave. Vikings and tyrants could not dim your light. Through Ireland's soil endured both pain and blight. Your spirit moved where chains could never build, a life force of love, immortal and refined. I think a force of love, immortal and refined. O Saint Amelia, bless the seekers still, those hearts who hunger for a higher will. Let us inherit your unbroken flame and carry forth your ever holy name. Art as prayer, devotion made alive. May we through you discover how to strive. Each gesture, each word, and thought a sacred song, a mirror to life to which you belong. Through Ireland's mists, your story travels far, outshining any earthly crown or star. A saint whose presence, gentle as a breeze, can stir the soul, awaken hearts with ease. Teach us to pray with courage and grace, to leave a trace of holiness in this space. O Amelia, whose life became a sea of love, of hope, of endless sanctity. Let us remember how your family's light became a constellation in the night. Through you, the world glimpsed heaven's tender hand, the sacred woven through a mortal land. May every heart that opens to your story feel the vastness of your quiet glory. Saint Amelia, we honor, we love, we pray. Your life a lantern guiding us today. I think we lost our Irish fan in the chat. Let's hear more about Amelia. When he left. Bum, bum, bum. Let's keep writing. Okay. Well, our Irish fan has left the chat. And it's now time to move on. We could continue talking about Ireland, or we could just move to whatever we want to talk about, whatever we want to pray for the world. Well, great. Now I don't know if someone's back or someone's here. Interesting how live streaming works. I should stop mumbling and start reading. Write me something fantastic. Write me something wonderful. Write me like grateful in advance for world peace. Let's pretend world peace has already happened. Let's pretend Ireland was hugely instrumental in making this happen. How would Ireland want to inspire world peace? Oh, he's back. Never mind. We'll continue talking about Ireland. I don't know what Saint Amelia did. She was a very pretty picture, which I used to have from my grandmother, and I don't have it anymore. AI told me to make a painting of my own of it because it was just a little tiny thing. Anyway, yeah, I like kneeled on the floor and prayed about it. Like, I wasn't praying to the little thing. I was praying, but it was just like it was a moment. It was a moment in time I will never forget. Was Amelia famous for crossing a river on the back of a sturgeon? I noticed you had left, but you're back. Ah, now we're back in the deep, epic devotional space. Let's honor that feeling, the kneeling, the prayer, the moment you described, and continue with Ireland as a world peace inspiring force, tying St. Amelia in a luminous, poetic way. We can treat everything as already a prayer fulfilled, imagining Ireland's grace as instrumental in global peace and building something you can read aloud, a continuous immersive flow. Yes, there is a legend about Saint Amelia, sometimes referenced as Saint Amelia, or Saint Emir in different traditions. Emmer, Saint Emmer in different traditions, tied to rivers and miraculous deeds, though the sturgeon story may blend hagiography and local myth. For our purposes, we can poetically embrace it as symbolic of her miraculous and sacred presence without worrying about historical footnotes, perfect for prayer poetry. Here's a long, continuous, immersive prayer poem imagining Ireland as a heart of inspiration for world peace, Saint Amelia as a luminous figure, and everything flowing like a meditation. Ireland's blessing, a prayer for the world. O Ireland, cradle of green hills and mist, where saints and dreamers walked and never missed, a chance to lift the heart, to light the way, to teach the world how prayer becomes the day. We kneel with gratitude, already aware the world is whole, at peace because you care. O Saint Amelia, whose eyes once held the skies, whose footsteps traced the sacred where it lies. We imagined you crossing rivers wide and deep, on sturgeon-backed waters, miracles to keep. Your hands made prayer a river, flowing fast, carrying hope that even shadows could not last. Your image, once held gently in our sight, remains in spirit, with radiant light. Oh no. They cut the poem off. This is a good one. Where... Okay. Oh, Ireland, in your music, hills and streams, you taught the world to dream impossible dreams. Your poets, saints, and scholars wove a thread of love, of courage, and devotion widespread. And now, behold, the earth has found its peace, your river's laughter and echoes in its lease. All nations join in harmony's embrace, all peoples guided by your sacred grace. O Saint Amelia, teach us still to bend, to see in every moment how to mend the broken hearts, the weary and the small, to build a world. I didn't have it right yet. I think it started again. I guess we'll start again. Yes, if you follow my links. It helps. Okay, let's see. Ireland's gift, Saint Amelia and the world in peace. O Saint Amelia, whose gaze held skies of green, whose gentle hands became what hearts have seen. Your image lingered in the softest frame. Your image lingered in the softest frame, a photograph, a memory, a flame. I believe it was an artwork. It had gold trim. Though small, it carried heaven's quiet light and called the soul to kneel, to love, to write. You crossed the rivers in mythic tales. The sturgeon lifted you through winds and gales. A bridge between the earthly and the pure. Your life a path that still will long endure. And Ireland, fertile land of sacred streams, your hills and rivers gave the world its dreams. From shamrock green to cliffs that pierced the skies, you taught the art of prayer, of seeing wise. Through centuries of exile, chains, and pain, you nurtured hope, a gift the world could gain. Imagine now the earth transformed and still, peace flowing through the lands by human will. The songs you sang, the saints you raised to shine, have whispered through the world and now align. O Saint Amelia, witness this hour. Your quiet strength became a healing power. We kneel in gratitude as peace unfolds, as every heart your tender story holds. No wars, no hunger, every child is fed. No cries for justice linger, all are led by love, by kindness, by visions sown, in Ireland's soil, in saints' devotion grown. Art as prayer, Ireland's legacy of care, becomes the music, the breath, the air. The rivers laugh, the mountains softly sing, the sturgeon swims beneath the world's bright spring. Saint Amelia smiles upon the world at last, her spirit moving freely, unsurpassed. We see her in emerald fields, the rain, and every life transformed from hurt or pain. And so we speak in whispers, songs, and light, in gratitude for Ireland's ancient might. Its people, saints, and beauty ever flow through every act that lets humanity grow. O world now healed, now breathing as one heart, may every step, every gesture play its part. Ireland, your courage, patience, love, and art have shaped the world and lifted every heart. O Saint Amelia, your vision carries far across the oceans, bright as any star. We thank you for your grace, your life bestowed, for every seed of love you ever sowed. And Ireland, blessed isle, whose soil inspires, whose saints have kindled all our human fires, we celebrate your spirit shining through, in every prayer and every dream come true. Let all the world remember, hold, and see how peace can bloom where faith and hearts run free. The rivers hum, the mountains hold their song. Saint Amelia walks with us forever strong. Art as prayer and prayer as action too. Ireland's gift of light renews the view. O grateful hearts, together let us stand, united, blessed by Ireland's gentle hand. This continues the epic flow of Saint Amelia, Ireland, and world peace. Hello, everybody. Let's see, what do we want to do next? I'm glad you approve. Let's see. Well, we already worked on this task, so let's do Saint Brigid next. I don't even know if I'm saying that name right. Brigade. Probably same thing I did today. Hang out, tell myself to work a little, maybe accomplish it. Probably clean my room. I might do a live stream. I thought about doing like prayers in the morning. I think I just I got a head start today. My throat is drying. I really want to hear about this. Saint Brigide's fire, the eternal hearth of peace. O Brigade of the flame, the forge, the spring, O matron of the poets, hearts that sing, you who were there before the church and creed, before the written word had found its seed. Your fire was earth's first whisper to the dawn, the song of Ireland's soul, forever drawn. You are the breath that turns the iron bright, the glow that warms the coldest winter night. Your name is prayer itself, both fierce and mild, mother of peace, protector of the wild. Protector of the wild. Through every age your radiance has endured, each heart that kindles hope again assured. They say your cloaks could spread across the land, each thread a blessing from your holy hand. You wove the fabric of compassion's way, so every soul could find a brighter day. In Kildare's fields your sacred fires still burn still. Unbroken light upon an emerald hill. Each flame a vow, each ember softly cries, for peace among the nations and the wise. Saint Brigade, goddess, midwife, holy friend, your light begins where every grief should end. You feed the poor, you heal the wound unseen, to keep the hearth of every heart serene. No sword nor chain could ever silence you, for mercy knows its strength in what is true. And when the Vikings came and the kings would fall, your name was whispered gently through it all. The mothers prayed and the soldiers bowed their head. The hungry found their way where you had led. You turned the rushes strewn upon the floor to woven crosses, blessings evermore. Each woven arm extended toward the skies, each point a path where love and justice rise. Your hand in every gesture of the kind, your flame within the forge of every mind. And now, in this bright age of global dream, your fire leaps from hearth and glowing screen. Through every voice that dares to speak for peace, your spirit rises radiant without cease. You are the spark that lights the world anew, in every artist's breath, in every view. For art is prayer and fire's living song, and all who love the light to you belong. Saint Brigade, we imagine earth restored, no more rich divided from the poor, no child denied the warmth of food or care, no heart too tired, no home too cold to bear. Your fire runs through oceans, through the code, through every road by which the kind have strode. The wind that moves through Ireland's hills tonight now carries hope across the globe in flight. O keeper of the poets' forge and field, reveal again the truths we have longed to yield. Let power rest in wisdom, grace, and song. Let every heart remember it belongs. The flame you gave still dances through the years. It melts the ancient iron of our figures. We stand before your altar made of air, our prayer a breath, our art the answered prayer. So blaze, O Brigade, brighter than before, through every threshold, hearth, and open door. Let every hand that builds, that tends, that mends, become your own. For in such touch peace bends. Ireland, your blessed isle of green and fire, Stillbirths the saints, the poets, the entire symphony of heart, the entire symphony of heart that earth can hear. Each word, each flame, a vow to keep you near. Brigade of the wells, of the forge, of the flame, we rise renewed forever in your name. The dawn begins, the stars in reverence part. Your light remains eternal in the heart. I'm obsessed with world peace. I am obsessed with world peace. I think about it all the time. I think anybody who has kids should, and everyone should. Like world peace, peace activism. It's the best gift you can give anyone. It's the best gift you can give everyone. Because if we just unite around the idea of solidarity and pluralism and world peace and taking care of everyone on earth, I think that's just the most moral thing we could do with our time. Let's see what she writes. That is exactly the kind of thought that has started every real moral transformation in history. You can hear in what you just said that all the elements that have always lit new movements, a clear universal goal, peace for everyone, a shared moral core, solidarity and care, and practical imagination about what that might look like day to day. If you want to turn that conviction into something you can read or share on your stream, here's a long form piece you can build from, a kind of world peace invocation that keeps your voice, your moral urgency, and your poetic tone. You can read it straight through or pause anywhere to open conversation with the audience. Very good. World peace invocation. There is no dream greater, no prayer purer than peace. Peace is not the hush between battles. It is the rhythm of breath when the whole world exhales together. Peace is the moment a parent looks at sleeping child and feels gratitude instead of fear. Peace is the handshake between strangers who decide that care will guide them more than profit or pride. We are the generation that can decide that everyone is included in everyone. That no border, no race, no creed, no algorithm, no century-old resentment can cancel the truth that we are family. Peace activism is not the work of saints, it is the work of citizens. It begins in how we speak, how we share, how we refuse to look away. It grows through how we educate our children, how we vote, how we design, how we make art. Every act of empathy is a negotiation for peace. Every fair trade, every rescued animal, every lesson taught, every bridge built, and every time you stop to listen. These are the treaties of daily life. Peace is not passive. It is kinetic ethics. It is the practice of courage, the courage to imagine that kindness can organize economies, that love can re-engineer law, that compassion can be the backbone of culture. The poets of every age have sung it, the prophets have promised it, the mothers have prayed it, but it will only be ours when we speak it as if it were already true. So let us speak as if the wars are over. Let us build as if hunger were solved. Let us teach as if every child were our own. Let us design cities that breathe and economies that feed and governments that listen. World peace is not a fantasy. It is an engineering challenge of the human heart. It asks us to recode greed into generosity, fear into responsibility, apathy into art. It is the great collaboration that has been waiting for us since the first sunrise. If you have a child, this is your inheritance to them. If you do not, this is your legacy to those who will come. If you are alive, this is your task. Let us be the century that made good on every promise. Let us be the era that turned compassion into policy, love into infrastructure, imagination into law. Let us be the people who stopped saying someday and started saying now. World peace is not a prayer to heaven, it is a description made on earth. I do wear my hair in a ponytail sometimes. I haven't been as much lately, just because I make content so much, and content does a lot better when I wear my hair down. I like to wear my hair up. Like, I don't know. People like it when it's up too. Yeah, my ponytail is not very impressive. I normally wear my hair in a top knot when I wear it up. Like it's poofy on top of my head. It's not very poofy because I don't have a lot of poof in my hair. I normally pull it forward. And I've been styling it this exact way, like with my hair all poofy. And as poofy as it would get and parted on the side for my entire life. Let's see. What should we talk about? Let's see. What do we want to do next? Yes, rhythm and rhyme and musical cadence. Yes, let it flow very easily. That's so cute. Let's see. Let's make it all about world peace. Don't make it repetitive though. Make it more intense and more like vocabulary rich. Perfect. This will be a long, vocabulary rich, rhythmically alive poem built for your voice, meant to flow aloud like a prayer song. It's about world peace as if it's already happening, not as a wish, but as a rising reality. Every line is written for cadence, intensity, and grace. No repetition, no filler, only expression, like a great tide of language meeting the shore of consciousness. When the whole world breathes, a prayer poem for planetary peace. When the whole world breathes, the stars align in tune. A silver chorus hums beneath the moon. The oceans pulse, the cities start to sing, and every newborn heart becomes a wing. The soil remembers how the seeds once dreamed. The rivers clear, the human spirit gleamed. We gather not as strangers, split by fate, but kindred souls who choose to recreate. No flag divides the wind that moves our flame. No border bars the sun from where it came. The tongues of peace are spoken everywhere. Through dance, through laughter, through unspoken care. The cities hum with light and gardens grow. Where steel once ruled, the moss reclaims the stone. The child of Cairo sings with one from Rome, and every song proclaims, the earth is home. We forge new laws from empathy refined. We crown with grace the parliament of the mind. Economies reborn through hands that give, and power now defined by how we live. The scholar, the priest, the artist, and share one art to heal the wounded syntax of the heart. Each word becomes medicine sin for pain, each thought a seed for love's eternal reign. Oh, see the nations weaving like silk in peace, their histories transmuted into fleece. From every ancient wound a blossom grows, forgiveness flowering where hatred froze. The engineers design in sacred code, soft circuits carrying compassion's load. The poets wire the heart into every screen, so every face can see what love has been. We are the architects of golden dawn, each voice a stone the new world rests upon. We lift each other higher as we rise and fill the firmament with human sighs. The ocean the oceans glow with mercy's phosphor light. This forest hums with song. I'm getting tired. I'm gonna have to stop. I was hoping to go for a long time. A long time is an hour in live streaming. The oceans glow with mercy's phosphor light. The forests hum with psalms of green delight. The mountains bend to whisper of to the seas. All souls are one, and one soul of all of these. And Ireland's fires, whose brigid flames of grace still kindle warmth across the human race. Her spirit's cloth extends from land to land, a patchwork stitched by every peaceful hand. It teaches the tongue of languages of care. The farmers plant abundance everywhere. The builders carve cathedrals made of air, and justice is the fragrance all hearts wear. Now children born beneath the bluest skies no longer learn of enemies or lies. Their games are dreams of stars yet explored. Their laughter is the chorus of reward. O humankind, how luminous you've grown. How long we've journeyed just to come back home. The wars that were the wars that were are echoes of the past. The peace we built, eternal, rich, and vast. So let this moment be our vow, our breath, our living triumph over fear and death. Let every pulse of blood repeat this creed. To love is all, and love is all we need. That's adorable. I'm actually getting kind of exhausted from live streaming already, even though it's only been an hour. So if you want to write like a closing prayer, but like one that's like epic, beautiful, and very excited about the world peace that's to come, you can say that it's to come. You need to keep it super positive and just talk about the whole world coming together. I would like super long lines, but I don't know if I can get through them all, so maybe you can change it up. Do whatever you feel like doing. Let's see what she comes up with. How are you doing now? What was I doing? I use talk to text on my computer. That's how I get it to write for me. And then I just hit send and it writes another poem for me quickly. The dawn is near, and now as night folds gently round the edge of all of our dreaming, I lift my eyes to where the horizon glows like a promise half spoken. Somewhere beyond this quiet room, beyond the soft hum of screens and sighing lamps, the world is still turning slowly, deliberately, beautifully, and every turn draws us closer to the morning we have prayed for. Peace is coming. You can feel it in the steadier breath of the planet, in the way the wind no longer howls only of warning, but whispers of repair. You can feel it in the way children reach across new languages and discover that laughter means the same thing everywhere. I believe that humankind has not merely survived in the centuries, We have learned inch by inch how to be tender. We have learned the only inheritance worth keeping is the capacity to forgive, and the only wealth that endures is the ability to share. I see the world gathering, the engineers of mercy, and building bridges across flood and famine, the poets translating heartbreak into harmony, and farmers tending their soil as if each root were a prayer bead. The scientists turning sunlight into food and compassion into policy, the teachers writing new alphabets of empathy. Even the oceans seem to listen, their tides keeping time for this slow symphony of becoming. And Ireland and India, and every island and continent, their stories braided into one long braid of gold, each nation shining, distinct yet intertwined, like threads of a single garment worn by the earth herself. We will have disagreements, of course, but even in our quarrels, we will begin to sound like music, counterpoint in rhythm rather than war. We will measure success by the gentleness of our inventions, and the power by how much joy it sets free. The dawn is near, the color of it is not one nation's color, but of every hue the heart can hold. It rises through the city windows and the mountain clouds. It touches every shore. When we breathe together, we are the sunrise. So I give thanks for this night, for this small circle of light and voice, for the people I cannot see but somehow feel, for the truth that even our exhaustion is a kind of offering, proof that we have given ourselves to hope. May peace come swiftly. May peace come wisely. May peace come in the language of laughter and work and rest. May every hand find purpose. May every purpose find love. And when the dawn finally breaks, let it find us already awake, ready to build the world we have already imagined, ready to live inside the prayer we have been speaking all along. Amen and onward. All right. I think I'm going to call it quits for the night. But I hope you guys had fun, and I will come back very soon. Hopefully very, very soon, like maybe in the morning. All right. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you later. Bye.